Well, welcome back again to our beachfront mathematics again. I just wanted to say hello again, and for today, just kind of show you what I wanted you guys to work on today. I want you guys to be working on converting from fractions back into decimals. It was something that we were working on before we went on a big break. I want you guys to be able to review that a little bit. But rather than have you guys doing kind of a worksheet or something like that, since you do have some online stuff here, we're going to be using a thing called Quizlet. Now, some of you guys maybe use that already, but it does allow you to kind of answer questions. It has the answers already right there for you, so you can very quickly get some feedback on that. So I'm just going to show you guys, if you haven't used that before, how to use Quizlet on here. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let me pull up the screen right here. So here's the screen. I'm on Math 7. Now, this is what it looks like for me. It might look a little bit different for you on your page because I have different classes and things like that where I upload stuff. But so here's Math 7. I'd go over to, my classwork, the homework. There's what we did yesterday, the welcome back, and your quick survey that you sent me as well that I'm taking a look at. But here's the one for today, the decimals to fractions. Or fractions to decimals. I probably should rename that. So in here, we would go into these flashcards. You can open that up. I've got some instructions there on how to do that as well. But all you do is you click on this link and it will automatically open up into a new page here. So when we have this new page, I know it says signing up and it is free. You can get a paid version with other stuff, but you can just use the base version for free. I know a lot of students around here do that as well. Then you guys already have a Google account, so you can just click on Google. You don't have to do Facebook or email. Just click that because you're already using one to be in Classroom. I have a few different accounts here through the school, and for my own personal use, this is the one I have set up for Quizlet. So I just click on that account. It might ask you for your password. You just put that in. And it signs you right in here. And then here you can always just go through the different cards that have been created. If you click on the card, it flips it over and shows you, 5/9. Oh, that's 0.5555555. They just put the word repeating because you can't put lines over things when you're typing these in here. But there are different ways if however you want to put these. Some of these different options to study are off to the side over here. You can do all kinds of different ones. I'm just going to show you a couple of them. If you click flashcards, that again is just very basic. They just show you a flashcard and you think, okay, I'll think to myself. And we just did that one. It's 0.5 repeated. You click on the flashcard, it flips it over. Go to the next one and you go. And you can hit play here and try and get some of those things on here. And it will, ask on there and we'll see. So once you click it, it moves on to the next one for you if you're doing play. You can also have it shuffle them around so they're not always in order, but you can kind of practice those as well. There's learn, which is, another one as well. This one I like because it does a kind of multiple choice, if you like that. So 2/2, anything divided by itself is 1. So I would select this. If you click on the wrong answer, it says, man, maybe I'll study that one. I'll look that. And so we'll continue on, 4/9. Okay, I remember 9's close to 10, so it's going to repeat very often. It's going to be 0.44 repeated. And so then we just kind of keep going on. If you get them correct, sure thing. If you do happen to get that one wrong, then I'll say, nope, study that one, make sure that you know. So that's kind of a nice one if you're kind of getting used to it. It gives you some multiple choice corrections or multiple choices on there. Writing and spelling and the test, probably not the best on this one because you do have to type the answer in when you're doing the writing one. And sometimes you have to type it in exactly like they want the answer. So that one's a little bit tougher. You can use it if you want to. The test just, if you want it more like a standard test, they ask you here. These ones, again, you do have to type the answer in, which will be a little tough, but there's some matching, multiple choice, things like that. If you want to check those true or false, you can check that out as well. One that I really enjoy is this matching one. I really like that one because when you go in here, you got to make everything disappear by matching up the stuff. So I might look around here and say, oh, 3/10. I know that that's 0.3 because we moved the decimal place over one spot. So I would click and drag this over. There's 0.3. And when I stack them on top of each other, it makes them disappear. And so as you kind of get things correct, they'll slowly kind of disappear on here. And if I guess the wrong ones, it'll say, nope, that one's not correct. So you can eventually kind of match those things up onto where they would need to go. And then, yay, you can keep track of your score and see if you can beat some people as well. If you want to, you can play again, and it just puts more of them out there. So on there, there's just different ways to review those. And so that's what I want you to do for today, is just review those fractions back to decimals type of things, so we make sure we have those. That being said, there's one thing on here. There are ones that are a little bit more difficult where they ask you out of like sixths. I don't know if there's anyone that'll pop up here while I'm going through. But if you get to those where they're these 1/6 ones, or 4/6 and things like that, some of those six, I don't necessarily, you don't have to memorize those ones. Those ones are a little more difficult, but do your best on there as well. And with that, I will see you again tomorrow.